Doesn't matter to me. Same thing.
Well, you call him, I guess, before.
Yeah, all right, give him a call.
I don't know. What do you think? I will call him on the episode.
Just give him a call, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, man.
Are we technically
B-Man.
started? B-Man.
B-Man.
Yo, I don't know. I think we started already.
Did he pick up?
Yeah, you got to put the headphones on, Anthony.
He's not wearing headphones.
Of course
this
not.
Guy, he thought he would hear me without
What?
headphones.
Can you put my volume up, Becky?
Brendan.
And my man,
What oh, my man.
My man.
Yo, what's going on?
reporting live from the Omaha Comedy Condo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Is it just you?
Just me, the whole week. Nobody else is staying here, and I'm gonna get real weird. I haven't worn pants or underwear since the moment I stepped in the door.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah. What are your weird plans, man? What's like the big thing?
I'll be honest, just jacking off.
Oh, we're on the air, man.
I don't know,
We're
man.
on the air.
That seems real normal.
Yeah, when I said weird, I meant just kind of day to day.
Right.
Just heavy jacking. Now, listen, this is the thing.
They have DVDs in there?
First of all, I've been talking to some big name podcasters. They said we got to push this. If you guys aren't rating, reviewing, and subscribing to the Rad Dudecast, you're spitting into our mouths.
You're taking money out of our
Disgusting.
pockets. You're stealing from me.
Yeah, man. You're... yeah, I don't know. You don't have to, you know?
Yeah, or go the Anthony way, and you don't have to.
No,
Yeah.
man. You guys are doing more than enough, and we thank you and salute you for it. You know?
Yeah, man.
I'd say you're doing too much.
Too much. I say turn the podcast off. Tell your friends not to listen to us anymore because it's too much and I can't handle it. I clutch my
Everyone
pearls.
give us your addresses, and we'll pay you for all your listening that you've done throughout the years.
If one single more person listens to this podcast, I will fucking kill you. Now, here's the other thing. But I can't see you, right? You know? So I don't know who I'm interrupting. We need a safe word.
Oh,
Peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay, if anyone says peanut butter, that means someone was about to talk, but I couldn't see their face. You know what I mean?
My safe word is, dude, I'm talking.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. And you're going to go with peanut butter, Brendan?
Well, that was what you said.
So I'll do peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
unless.
yours?
But here's the thing: if you have,
boy.
Need to actually discuss peanut butter, you know what I mean, as a subject, then you have to clarify. You have to say peanut butter, and I'll stop talking. Then you'll say, but now I actually need to talk about peanut butter. For instance, if you were going to talk about, creamy versus crunchy.
Well, why don't... Okay, so I'll say double down if I want to talk about peanut butter.
Don't say double down because I've been having gambling problems recently. So that's a sore subject.
Okay. Oven plate. I'll say oven plate.
That sounds good.
That sounds good and also like a thing that exists.
Is oven plate not a real thing?
Yeah, no, plate's a real thing. I'm going to talk now. There just seems to be this weird pausing between you two that I don't understand.
I haven't talked to Brendan in a while, so it was just we're just catching up, you know.
Yeah, I think you just don't know how to talk to someone who with your headphones on. I think you don't know how to talk into a microphone.
It's limiting, I'll say that.
Especially since the headphones are barely on your ears.
I feel like a man in prison. I can't have him
Tell
on the
that-
full way.
I'd love for you to tell that to a man in prison. Just a guy who's been in maximum security prison for 17 years. And you go, I know what you're going through, man. I once had to wear headphones for 45 minutes.
45 now. 45 minutes is crazy.
That's a light test.
That's a life sentence. No way, man. Well, I'd have to explain headphones to him. I don't know that they know about them.
Can I tell my story?
Yes.
Because I want to tell Brendan the story.
Yeah. Cool.
Because I already told Anthony.
I'm going to sit down.
Yeah, sit down. Don't pay attention. Chime out. Who cares? Or, listen and try to help. Whatever you want
Take
to
a
do.
vacation.
No, I'm going to pay attention. I just wanted to sit down.
Oh, boy.
These headphones have got me going.
Yeah. What does that mean? They've got you going.
I'm out of sorts. I don't know. Everything's like wonky, you know?
Yeah, he's Brendan. You can't see this, but every time Anthony touches the microphone, it just goes up into the air, and he can't seem to handle it. He's really having a hard time here.
All right.
He's also like a man from the 30s that just like they went back in time and put headphones on him.
Yeah.
And he's just all discombobulated. Like, where are these voices coming from? They're in my head. It's my brain talking to me.
Yeah, that kind of is how I feel.
Yeah.
Because
They're
otherwise,
headphones, man. You'd use them regularly.
yeah, but I don't talk to the people who are in my ears. Do you know what I mean?
That says a lot. We're finding out a lot now that the people in your ears you're not responding to.
Yeah.
Meaning there's constantly people in your ears who you're just ignoring.
No, I mean, no, because when I put on music or I put on a podcast.
You don't talk to John Legend.
Exactly.
Yes,
So that's
sure.
why it's bizarre to me. Like, he's not, for the third verse, he's like, Anthony, what did you think? And then I chime in with my ideas.
Yeah.
So that's why it's weird to me, because usually it's deception at its highest form.
Yeah, it's black magic.
Yeah,
I don't
get
like
it.
this black magic.
I get why people back in the day
Yeah, man, they're just headphones.
would throw witches in a river.
Oh, Anthony, you can hear my voice, but you can't see me with your eyes. What's happening to you?
That's what I mean. I bet there's a lot of people that tried, that put headphones on, and then they killed a bunch of people.
But this isn't a
Not-
technology
that-
that is new. This is a technology that you were born with. We've had them since
I wasn't born with it.
1984.
Oh, Greg,
Headphones?
throw your rich life in my face. We didn't have headphones, Greg.
You had a Walkman,
No, my mom would travel with me and say things in my ears the whole time.
and you wouldn't talk back?
Nope. She said, we can't afford headphones. So this is it for now.
Your mother was the first podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were like, well, I'm a huge DMX fan. And your mom was like, well, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
She
for
learned
you.
all the words. You know how uncomfortable that was for her? Yeah.
Mom, come on.
I'll say the N-word part was not uncomfortable for her, though. That rattled off the tongue.
It was the 80s, man. There's a lot of things were flying.
It was
And
not-
she's an Italian mom.
It was not the 80s.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, no, we didn't have a lavish upbringing.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You had marble everything.
That's right, Brendan. We did it.
What are you doing, Brendan? Stop playing ping pong.
Are you?
I got to get some ice, man. I got to get some water going. I got to soothe my vocal cords. is what I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
do.
You know
But
what?
Also, now we've
Peanut butter.
established-
Peanut butter. I was talking.
No,
damn.
yours is,
Well,
dude,
Greg
I'm
got it then.
talking.
Dude, I'm talking.
Well, then it's Greg's.
Oh, did you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, you go first.
I thought Brendan was playing with race cars. Yeah. It sounded like a kid playing with race cars.
I love you call it race cars. That's what a 3-year-old calls playing with toys. I want to play race cars.
Is that not what they're called?
No, I guess it is, but it is something that a 5-year-old would like. I want to play race cars. Or yeah, I guess an adult would go, I'm going to play with my Matchbox cars, or call them. Like, I want to play race cars.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, you're right. They get so into it, you know. All right, Brendan, you can go again.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, I mean,
wait a minute.
Greg's got his story,
That's
but that's
right.
embarrassing.
I got to.
Calling in to your podcast and you get busted playing with your race cars, and then you got to quickly think on your feet. Oh, I was getting ice. I wasn't setting up a battle between two factions of micro machines with a mountain I've made out of a blanket.
Oh yeah, the Derby Boys against the Gorilla Crew.
Yeah.
A showdown for the ages.
Remember those race cars that were on the tracks, and all you got was the handle to push the button, and they just went straight?
Yeah.
And it was like, those were not fun.
What fun is that?
Yeah.
The magic of pushing a button.
Yeah.
Oh, happy day.
And everyone knew it was like, well, the left one's faster, so whoever's the left is going to win. But then my brother would still be like, no, I'm just better. It's like, you're not better.
Yeah, man. Because then kids too would be like, well, I pushed the button harder, I think.
Yeah, no.
You know?
You did
Nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Technology.
I went to a fucking professional place.
I love
of
those.
one of those. Have you ever been to one of those? They have
No.
There's these guys that
Yes.
are into it. Some kid had his birthday party there. It's called slot car racing, and
Huh.
it's the same. It's the same shit. It's just a bigger track.
And
It's like 30. It's like 30 feet around. But the guys are like real into thinking there's a skill to it.
Yeah.
Because you got to take your finger off the button a little bit on the curves, otherwise you'll fall off.
Right.
So there's like a guy, these kids go there for birthday parties, but you can't rent out like every lane. So it's just like 6 kids and then one like 42-year-old guy just destroying everyone and just super proud of it. Like, you idiots, you're just holding down the button. You got to let go of the button a little bit.
Yeah, man. I went to one with my stepdad, and he was like, and I was like, hey, man, can I try? And he was like, you can't handle the speed. And I was like, dude, I'm 8. I can handle it. And I was like, you're not even doing anything. He was like, no, I brush the bottom with carbon fiber. I make sure the magnets are ultra tight. And I was like, you don't do shit. I got cool stickers. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's right. They're all like over on the side working on their cars.
Working on them.
Like it's a fucking NASCAR pit crew. It's like
I got ultralight wheels. They don't even spin. They don't even spin.
Wait, and it is all for kids, right?
Well, these people were adults.
Right?
no,
I get that.
it's actually mostly adults, I think. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like people who are just super into it.
Yeah. I the closest I could come to that, and it seems like you guys both know about this, but I don't know about this world. But I was in a wiffle ball tournament when I was a kid.
This seems a lot like what we're talking about. This seems very on pace with exactly what we're talking about. Adults playing race cars. Anthony is connecting with his wiffle ball tournament as a child. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
let's go ahead and run this thread out. See what happens.
Well,
Play as it lies.
I think the two of you will find this quite similar. So, I was in a wiffle ball tournament when I was a kid, and man, these guys were legit, man.
Who?
The other guys.
You were in a wiffle ball tournament with adults?
Yeah.
Man, you got to throw more words in there. You can't just say the minimum words and expect us to know the story. You need adjectives. You need nouns. You need more things.
Okay, all right, I'll try. Let's see if I can get everything in there.
Yeah.
Well, it was over.
Who, what, why, when, all those. Hit all those.
I like to reveal those later.
Seems to me like you were done.
No, I was just ramping up.
Now I'm going to second Greg. I think you were done.
No way, man. I am just getting going.
Sure.
Peanut butter. So that just to clear the plate.
Yeah.
It was a tournament that was, I think it was
oven plate.
I don't know. I think an oven plate's a real thing. How else do you guys cook your food?
You're talking about a hot plate.
No, you put the dish on one of the burners.
An oven plate is any plate that you put in the oven.
Yep. That's an oven plate now.
Can't bring it back to regular plate. It's seen the oven. It can never go back to its old ways.
I don't know. Maybe I cook in the French way. I heat up the plate on one of the burners, and then I put my food on it, and then I put it in the oven.
So you preheat the plate.
Preheat the plate.
To burn yourself.
Now I wear my special gloves.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are your special gloves made of?
Wool.
Of course.
Yeah, that is the French way of cooking, Anthony.
Yeah.
Tell us about this stupid wiffle ball tournament that I'm pretty sure is somehow illegal and creepy. Why the children were playing?
It was creepy, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know the legalities on it.
Uh-huh.
And you could be onto something here. Brendan, if you want to chime in anytime with the legalities of this, feel free.
Sure.
It was a 2-day tournament, I think.
Okay, first of all, let me help you here. Who are you playing? Who's on your team?
What? Oh, me and Darren and Pete.
3 people wiffle ball team.
3 people. Yeah.
Yep.
3 people.
Bases loaded. Game's over.
And Pete's dad would drive us.
We got a pitcher, we got a catcher, and then we got a guy that plays every other position.
Yeah, and Pete's dad would drive us, but he wouldn't play.
Yeah.
So,
As adults don't usually.
yeah, well, not tell that to every other team. These guys, man, they were good. And I thought we were
Who?
good.
Again. Who?
The other guys.
Who were the other guys? How
know,
did
the
you
wiffle
meet
ball
them?
players.
Why were they there? Was it pre-recommended? You just show up 3 dudes and to a factory somewhere and play some illegal immigrants who just are outside enjoying themselves on their break.
Let
That's
me
the
say,
story I
first
wrote.
and foremost,
Greg?
it wasn't pre-recommended because
I was
nothing
just
ever
gonna
has
say, Greg,
Yeah.
4 great questions, 1 very odd question. Anthony nailed it right on the head. Was it pre-recommended.
No one before us was like, you got to play in this tournament. So it was not pre-recommended for people listening at home who were very confused.
I love that you playing 3 people playing a adult wiffle ball team. I think is weirder than me just saying pre-recommended.
Oh no, Greg, I gotcha now.
Busted.
Boy, did you trip over your shoelaces on this one?
Can somebody say weirdo?
So yeah, no, we got beat pretty handedly.
By who?
The other players.
Who were these players? Why were you playing them?
Cause
You met them at the park?
no, I don't know how it was set up. That's a great question.
Oh my God.
This is.
I know Pete's dad drove us, so he might have something to do with it.
Do you guys understand that this has turned into Abbott and Costello doing Who's On First, but just inadvertently and just two crazy people being like, who? The guy. Who? I said who?
No, who's the fucking guy?
Very good.
I just know Pete's dad was there.
Okay, and who were you playing? Real adults?
Yes,
How
these
old?
guys were real. They had some of them had like their own jackets.
They had their own jackets, like an adult.
Well,
Yeah, most adults do that.
not only that, most children have their own jackets. Everyone has their own jackets.
Wait, hang on.
They're babies. They got a blanket.
No, I meant they made their own jackets of like the team name on
okay.
their own jackets.
What was their team name?
And they weren't too creative. Like some of them were like the Little Yankees.
Oh,
and stuff
sure.
like-
I hate that.
Yeah, they didn't do anything crazy.
I like the Yankees. We're the New Jersey Yankees.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
As if someone would be like, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm not crazy here, but aren't the Yankees playing the Angels today at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
Is it me
Yeah.
or did some of them come to this wiffle ball tournament in Paramus?"
I remember in 3rd grade, they would do that thing where they would tell the kids, they're like, everyone
Yes.
pick the team you're on, and then people would be like, but I was creative, you know?
Right.
And people would be like, I'm the Jets, I'm the Giants, and I'm like, I'm the horrid lesbians. And then I'm like, I have a whole backstory to them.
So funny. And people would be like, "Yeah, okay, but like, where do they play?" You're like, "That's irrelevant. They're the horrid lesbians of Detroit.
feel
Doesn't matter. Just know that that's them."
I feel like in this child adult wiffle ball tournament, a few of the teams were too on the nose. You know, like
Yeah.
you remember the Tom's River kid fuckers.
Yeah,
Those guys will-
yeah.
That gets you
I
in trouble.
thought that was a little out of line. You know, look, we're all here. We all know what's happening, but let's keep it subtle. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Let's a little.
But then the free
dignity.
speech people are like, well, if we were real kid fuckers, we wouldn't put it on our jackets.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're just hilarious adults.
Yeah, with
play
the
children in wiffle ball.
the fucking toughest team we went up against. They were the
There's more teams.
yeah. They were the
Hang on.
I believe they were.
You
the-
can't get into more teams without figuring out who the first team was.
Yeah, I was just gonna make up a team name
Oh,
with a pedophile last name. That's all right though, man.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
it's okay. It's okay. I get it, man. I've been
I
talking
was
a while.
just so excited
No, I
to
know.
hear about more of this league.
I get it.
that
I'd
you
love
don't understand that you're in.
I'd love to unravel the league a little bit more. This was a one-off. This wasn't a league. I think everybody else was familiar with each other. We were the new kids on the block and the only actual kids.
and you're
Well, let me ask you this. Sorry, Greg, for jumping
Go.
in, but I feel like this is extremely pertinent. How old were you?
Oh, it was a summer of... That's a good question. That's going to take time to answer.
Okay, well, take all the time in the world.
let's do it. Let's take the time, dude. Let's think
You
about
absolutely could have just made up an age, but go ahead and think it out.
Believe it was high school, freshman or sophomore year of high school.
it. Oh, okay. So you're a little bit older.
A little
Playing with
bit.
a ball bat. Playing
Yeah,
with
but-
some adults.
Yeah, these guys they had their own jackets made up with their team names, and they seemed to know each other. I think there were like real rivalries there, you know.
So they would just show up and play whoever showed up, like a
No,
gang.
this was like a big tournament. You
And-
had to,
you were in the tournament.
Yes, we were in the tournament.
Okay.
It was like Karate Kid.
Okay.
But I wish I could remember our team name.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Or make one up. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also,
if you know anything about me, I tell the truth.
Also, jackets, not the traditional wiffle ball uniform.
No, they had to be hot as hell. These days were hot, man. This was
It's like, oh man, I don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Getting these parkas,
dude, it was mid-July at an office park. There's no shade in those places.
Daryl, when you said we were going to get snowsuits at the time, it seemed great, but I'm burning up in here.
Yeah, so that was the wiffle ball tournament.
That's great story.
Great
What did we
story,
learn? Let's go
and
over.
Clearly related to slot cards, if you remember where we started.
Yeah. I also would like to take a moment to go over what we learned. We probably did about 6 minutes. We learned that one time Anthony played some adults in wiffle ball. That is all we got out
In
of
a
that.
tournament, Greg.
I'd like to say there's probably still some more meat on the bone there.
Well, sure, but sometimes you're not hungry as hell.
Well, and
Sometimes
Greg,
you want to nibble.
If I can remind you of this other nonsensical statement, the story began with him saying, "Now, you guys probably know a little bit more about this than me." Which,
Adult wiffle ball matches.
No, I meant you know more about the race car world.
Oh, sure.
That's what I meant. Yeah, but this was like because I thought it was nice that I really had a window into your guys' world. So now you got one into mine.
Yeah. I don't want to come out.
It was a real catch-23.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Catch 23. That's what they said. Just catch Michael Jordan. He's too fast.
He's so
He's
fast.
too fast. He's
I don't
jumping
know
from
what
the
to
half court.
do. We're so tired.
Oh, boy.
Real gambling issue, that guy, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, so what's up with Greg? He's got a story, too.
Oh, he's got a great story. I apologize.
How
No,
much
it's
did I
okay,
tell you?
man.
Did I tell you about this, Brendan? I hope not.
So now, Brendan, this story is going right to you.
Thank you. So straight to my heart.
Yeah. Anthony will not be listening to the next portion, is what he is saying. For the next 5 minutes, he will be tuned out. And the weight of the listening will be on a man who is in Ohio.
Omaha.
Omaha.
Man, Omaha.
I didn't even know Omaha was real except for the steaks.
No, that's what they named the city after.
The steaks?
Yeah, the steaks came first, and then they said these steaks are delicious. We ought to name the whole place. It used to just be called Steakville.
Oh, I want to tell you about my weekend, Brendan. But
Yeah,
it's
sexy.
a long one, so you may have to chime in every now and
Yeah.
again to make it funnier.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, perfect.
What?
Nothing. I was just telling, Brendan, you really got to be on for this one.
You got... Yeah, or both of you.
I'll be in and out.
Oh, God. So I had to go do famed Yonkers Comedy Club. Have you ever been there, Brendan?
Yes. I've never been there. No, I've heard things.
Man, what a pleasure. So they're breaking the mold out there. As far as comedy clubs go, they're doing new, inventive things that, whoa, I don't know. What are risks? They're just doing new things. Now, let me ask you a question, Brendan. You do a show, right? Headlining show. What do you usually like the times to be? As far as host, feature, headliner. What's the standard times?
I like 10 to 15, 20 to 25.
Host 10 to 15, 20 to 25 for the feature.
And give me 45 to an hour.
For the headliner. That seems pretty normal. That's not something they want to do with famed Yonkers Comedy Club. Their system new and so exciting to just be doing all these new things. Host 15. Okay. Feature 35. Feature does 35 minutes. And headliner does 60, and then the host comes back and does 15 again.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I got off stage, and I was like, when is the crowd coming out? And the manager goes, we got to get this motherfucker off stage. Light him. It was like, why are they lighting him? He shouldn't be on. There's 15 after the headliner.
And you're saying this, but Yonkers Comedy Club does a thing that the French also do in their cuisine. And I think this is where they got it, as they offer an aperitif.
What is that?
That's like an after dinner, after dessert liqueur.
Oh, yes.
And that's the host coming right back on.
Yeah, man, just to wind you down.
You know, yeah, I'm sure the owner of Yonkers Comedy Club, he went to Paris and he thought, this is the way I shall run my facility. Like a 5-star Michelin restaurant.
I will say, man, the crowds were fun and the guys were nice. But what I said, go say, Brendan. Then I'm gonna move on to phase 2.
I have a similar story of my favorite timed show I've ever been on. Okay, I was featuring for Brandon T. Jackson, the young guy from
Tropic Thunder.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes. He rode to the show on one of those like handleless segways. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where he came from.
Yeah.
He just showed up on one of those things.
They were calling
And
them
it was
hoverboards for a
Hoverboards,
while.
but they don't hover, yeah.
You know, it's stupid, yeah.
Yeah. They were calling them hoverboards, and that really irritated me. Similar thing to the people that go, "Oh man, I really thought we'd have flying cars by now." You know,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we do. They're called helicopters. You just want them to be easier to drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
exactly the size of a car and flies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
don't tell me flying cars don't exist. You
Well-
just want a car that flies.
Well, I would say, and I agree with you on the theory, but the blades on a helicopter, that makes it longer than a car, right?
And more
Yeah, I mean,
dangerous.
it's generally bigger than a car, but
Okay.
it fits. A small one fits the same people as a car. You
So
know?
I refuse to acknowledge. I think your point. I think hover cars are still better. I think you're lying to everyone. This guy wants Nightwolf. Airwolf.
A guy just flew across the English Channel on a hover system.
Okay.
Not the one that you put the hose in the water. This guy invented.
Oh, those are cool, man. I'm trying to get
No,
down
this-
the pool in the
this is
backyard.
This is cooler. This guy didn't even need the water. He invented a jet hover pack. I mean, he's definitely going to die. But
Yeah,
he
that's
just
fair.
flew across the English Channel. But okay, so
Back
this is
to
this
phase
is-
2.
Phase 2.
Also, you'd think doing 15 minutes at the end is because, oh, maybe because they're going to do checks and the host will eat checks. No, checks were dropped, I would say, one at a time for 30 minutes throughout
my
my entire
God.
set, which is fine. No, actually, everyone there was very nice. So I don't want to talk too much about this club, but it was crazy. And then now that's the first show. Now you're thinking this amount of time. Well, how many people in the crowd's got to be like? Most clubs would be like, oh, you're doing a lot more because you got killer, like so many people. First show.
Right.
4 human souls.
God.
4 human souls.
Oh, man.
Second show.
an hour for 4.
Yeah. I mean, that's you walking over to a dinner table and just entertaining
Yes.
people while they're eating, kind of.
It's a party that no one knows me and they don't get to speak.
God.
That's what that was. It was a trap.
my kind of party, but for a lot of other people, I get that it's not.
Yeah. And I'll say this, the first 2 shows on Friday were super fun. Helena was there. Helena was there.
Yeah.
Helena. She was so sweet. Also,
yeah.
very funny because she came with her friend, and this is something I thought was funny, and she got really shy. Like, she was like, oh, I don't want to blah, 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 blah. But her friend, who has no idea who we are, was just
Sure.
like, yeah, who the fuck is this guy? Who gives a shit? She's just being so, like, yeah, it's like, this guy, I don't give a, she's like, I don't know, I'm fucking working finance. Fuck this guy. He can't even afford Subway. And she's like, you don't understand. I listen to his podcast. I know everything about it. It's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're nobodies. But for like 7 people on Earth, we're somebody, which
Yeah.
is fun. But yeah, so she was there and she was great. She brought me a nice T-shirt.
Oh, what shirt?
It's a Miles Morales shirt. Very exciting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, so that's Friday. Also, they go like this. I go, hey, like, do we have a feature? Because the feature on Friday was like, yeah, I'm not coming. He was like, I'm not coming back. He's like, I won't be here Saturday.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, do we have a feature? And the manager was like, you bring someone, I'm going to pay him. And I was like, whoa, hang on. Do we have one? Or should I bring one? If you have one, then I don't want to get someone fired by bringing someone else, or vice versa. I don't want to bring someone and all of a sudden we can't. He goes, I'm saying you bring someone, I'm going to pay him. That's the feature. You bring them, that's the feature. And I was like, oh, again, if you book someone, but he wouldn't tell me. So I was like, all right. So I brought
Yeah.
a feature for Saturday.
Right.
So Saturday, first show. Now I'm like, it's Saturday night. This is going to be probably bigger crowd, you know? No. Second Saturday was 10 of the worst human beings I had ever met in my entire life. I opened the set by being like, we don't even have enough people for a jury. You know, like a joke. It's
Yeah,
like, we couldn't
fun.
even convict someone of a crime.
Right.
We don't even have. We only have 9 people here, and this
Right.
woman goes, 10.
Oh God.
We have 10 people here.
Christ.
And I was like, lady, what's with the numbers? You know, like if
Yeah.
you are going to get this on board about numbers, you're not going to have a good time. And she's like, but there's 10. And then I was like, well, there's 11 because the waiter's here. And she was like, I'm not counting the waiter. And I was like, oh my God.
Now you're in this like waiters are people conversation.
This is 3 minutes into my set. 3 minutes.
I love this lady, how she's like, I'm like Rain Man with the numbers. I count anything. And it's like, it's 10. It's 10, lady. It's not fucking toothpicks on the ground.
Oh.
Okay? You're not a genius.
Yeah, you can count these on your fingers.
yeah.
So the crowd is so bad on this show that 30 minutes in, I go, I got nothing. They're not laughing at any jokes. They're not giving me anything for crowd work anymore. So I look at for these 2 women who were just laughing at me. You know when they do that?
Oh, totally.
When like you're doing jokes, but they're laughing before the punchline because they have their own thing going on.
Sure.
And they're laughing at you. And I go, what do you guys do? And he's like, we work in a psych hospital. So I go, oh, all right, that's pretty cool. Psych hospital? Like, you must see a lot of funny shit there, huh? A lot of crazy stories. What's one of your craziest stories? And she tells a story to which I stonewalled her. The whole time, I didn't try to make it funnier. I didn't laugh. I didn't smile. I just went, okay, and let her fucking bomb in front of everybody, as she was doing to me the whole show. And then I go to the next guy. I go, what do you do, man? He's like, construction. I'm like, construction workers, they're the fucking best. They're so hilarious. The most funniest people I know. You're probably funny. He goes, hell yeah. And I'm like, what's like a crazy construction story? And he tells some story, and I went, cool, man. Cool. Jesus. Now he's bombing. Now I just go to everyone in the crowd, let them bomb. Now, if there was anyone in the crowd I had respect for, I would have been like, see, guys, comedy's hard to get the joke.
Right.
I refused to let people even know that's what I was doing. I just wanted them all to be in pain, to suffer the way they made me suffer. So I made everyone in the crowd fucking learn a goddamn lesson about why you don't laugh at someone unintentionally and you smile during a show. Fine.
You got those fuckers.
Fuck
That
them.
is diabolical, right?
It's the best. It's the best. You turn the tables. I also love. I'm so fucking thrilled by this idea that Yonkers Comedy Club is like, 4 people here, I don't give a shit. This is Yonkers Comedy Club. They get 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who's here, what's here. 2.5 hour show, period.
Go big or go home. If real men play on 10, we do it all the way, every time.
Yeah, they have that.
We deliver on time. Anything else, no promises.
Yeah, they're like the mailman. Rain, sleet, snow, you get the goddamn mail.
Yeah. So this Brandon T. Jackson story, very similar. Very similar. I'm at the Stress Factory, which is in New Jersey. It's out by Rutgers. And you guys know Vinny Brand. So Vinny Brand is a comic who owns the Stress Factory. Good guy, interesting guy, but will at times do weird amounts of time on his own show because he owns the club and he's got a built-in audience. And so it's Gordon Baker Bone, our friend Gordon Baker Bone, who's hilarious hosting, and I'm featuring. Brandon T. Jackson is headlining. It's his second show Saturday, right? Vinny Brand says, I'm gonna go up, just make a few announcements and introduce Gordon. Vinny Brand goes up, does 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's what he
Comes
does.
off, whispers into Gordon's ear, they're drinking pretty heavy, stretch it out. Why don't you do 25? So Gordon's hosting, and while Gordon's hosting, Gordon's doing 25. Vinny says to me, man, these guys are really drinking. You do 35. So and then there's a guest set. He gives a guest set to the fucking bartender, that kid,
Jeff?
Yeah, he gives Jeff a guest set. By the time Brandon T. Jackson comes out to close out second show Saturday night. Now, headliners and comedy clubs are supposed to do 45 to an hour. The show had been going, I'm not lying, for almost 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
We're 2 hours into the show, second show Saturday night, before Brandon Jackson even comes up. And just everyone in there is drunker than I've ever seen anyone in my entire life.
Wow.
And it was just a 3-hour show, and Vinny Brand, he doesn't care. They're drinking. They're loving it.
Yeah.
Brandon T. Jackson doesn't care because he wasn't paying attention to shit. He had a hoverboard. He was in Tropic Thunder. No one cared.
Phase 3.
Phase 3. Whoa.
So the second show, or like, all right, this is going to have to like, I was like, the second show, this is going to be rough. There's no one shows up for the second show. 2 people walk in, my cousin and her friend. And I go, fuck, man, they're going to make me perform for just my cousin. I was like, I can't do that. Like, that is an impossible situation. I am not doing that, right? No one shows. I'm like, okay, fucking, it's show's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, 10:20. No one is there. They're putting the chairs up. My cousin is there. They see 3 people outside of the club. The manager says to the host, he goes, go out there, bring them in. Bring them in, we'll do the show. And I just go, no fucking way. I'm not performing for my cousin and 3 people who are being tricked into coming into this club.
Yeah.
So I tell my cousin, I go, go out there and just, I was like, go out there and just say, the headliner sucks. Just go out there and be like, I'm in the first show, man. That guy was so mean. I was like, make some shit up. Who cares? Have a good time. She goes out there. I watch. The people leave. She comes back. I go, what did you say? She goes, and I quote, she goes, oh, I can't believe they're letting him perform after what he did to all those women. And then everyone left. And I went, are you cutting crazy? I was like, man, the artistic merit you took on this.
Oh, my God.
Wow, stick to the script. It's just fucking, now there's just 3 elderly people who believe Greg Stone, comedian, raped a bunch of people and is now performing in Yonkers.
I also like your cousin, like, going back to your family, and they're like, how's Greg's career going? They're like, and she's like, I don't know. I tried to see him, and he made me make people leave. He's at the point where he's literally actively trying not to get people to see him.
Also, too, it doesn't sound like that's the kind of thing that would dissuade that Yonkers Comedy Club owner from having it.
Yeah, no,
you know,
of course not.
He would be like, they should have left then.
Yeah.
Now he does 2 hours.
What happens in the club? I don't care what happens behind these doors, as long as the feature does 35, the hour does an hour, and the host goes up 6 times. Man.
I got to this I can't wait for phase 4.
No, there's no phase 4. That's it.
Damn. Phases kept coming. It was exciting.
It might be. I don't know.
Why not?
I got to. I was in. So, by the way, I got to thank, man. Rad Dudecast fans came out everywhere. I was in Cleveland Sunday, Louisville Monday, Chicago Tuesday, and Rad Dudecast fans came out to every show. So thank you guys that came out. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. And thank you to Lauren in Chicago, who I think is sending us some shirts to Becky's address. But anyway, she's the best. But anyway, I'm in Dubuque at a casino Wednesday night. Similar thing. There's nobody there. The host does, I would say, generously, 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Wow.
And the feature does 15 minutes. And no one had told me that. I got nothing, no preparation for this. They tell me when I get there, you do an hour and 10 to an hour and 20. It's got to be PG.
Wow. That's
not even PG-13. PG.
Man.
So I go, all right, man. There's going to be a lot of crowd work on this show.
Yeah.
Like that's all. It's just that's what it's going to be, because I have barely a clean 45.
Yeah.
Barely. But an hour and 10 PG, like not even mentioning drugs and shit, no sexual innuendo. So it was just heavy on the crowd work.
Yeah, of course.
And they weren't giving me a lot to work with. One guy had like a broken thumb. And I go, how'd that happen? And he goes, oh man, it's a funny story. And I go, oh, awesome. What happened? He goes, I fell down the stairs.
Great. Great.
Hilarious,
Yeah,
man.
great.
Hilarious. Fucking
Nice save, pal.
unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost too crazy to believe.
But that's good because usually they'll do a thing where they try to make it funny and then it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I'd rather that because then I can ask a bunch of questions. You know,
Yeah,
how
I
many
did.
stairs?
I
Who
did.
was home?
Yes. Yeah. Why are you falling down the stairs at your age? You're a man in the prime of your life.
See,
you know?
that's
Yeah.
a great one. I wouldn't have asked that, but that's a great question.
You should have stairs nailed by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you got a lot to work with here.
Yeah. No, it actually ended up being a really.
How many
fun
thumbs
show.
do you have?
You got more thumbs?
Yeah.
a fun thing, man.
Thanks, man. You've just been giving me a thumbs up the whole show. Appreciate it. And then I was in Cedar Rapids
Great town.
Friday and Saturday.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was once there years ago.
Peanut butter doesn't mean interrupt. Okay.
It
Peanut
doesn't.
butter means I was
It's fine,
talking.
It's fine. He peanut buttered me. That's fine.
wait. What? Peanut butter?
Peanut means I was talking. You've interrupted me.
Oh,
but now
my
you're using it as
my
a
mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake. Go ahead.
yes.
No, peanut butter me. You were there years ago. Were you performing at
Peanut
Penguins,
butter.
or you were just there?
Peanut butter. I want to do a shout out to Chase Whitlock going through some shit. We love you, buddy. Shout out to Helena. Thanks for coming. Peanut butter over.
Great
Peanut butter.
Great
Peanut
peanut butter, man.
Again, rate the podcast, subscribe, review.
Is he closing the podcast?
Peanut
No.
Peanut butter. I have no idea.
I'm doing a peanut butter. I'm doing a mid roll. I'm doing a mid roll because someone told me, man, if we can get onto the top 100 on iTunes, it's huge, and that's all about the algorithm. So get in there, fucking review us. Go onto your mom's phone, review us, all that shit. Do that shit for us.
Do you have
yeah,
peanut butter?
Go ahead.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
ahead.
me peanut butter.
Peanut
Becky.
butter.
If you go to the Apple store, you can review on every single device. So go and do like 100 reviews. Do a lot.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
If you have 100 devices.
Buy a bunch of them.
No,
But-
the Apple store has them all.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying go to the Apple store and review on every single one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh,
scam.
that's a great
Yes.
idea.
Everyone go to all the
Huh.
Apple stores and
This
just
is-
go down the line.
Yeah.
And I'll send you each $100 for doing that.
We'll give you
Yeah.
100 each. And this is a
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
This is timely. So I have to say, there's some guys walking a little tiny white dog outside the condo. His dick is the size of a huge dog.
The guy or the dog?
The dog.
The dog. The
That's
dog.
funny.
Yeah, dog's got a little dog, lap dog with a full-grown German Shepherd-sized dick. It's almost hitting the ground. Very
Peanut butter.
impressive.
Yeah.
Peanut butter. I also have to add in that the Rad Dude Cast trade is live and well. Traded some sunglasses, got a leather Batman jacket that is now up for trade.
Whoa.
I'm going to put that up on the Rad Dude Cast Instagram. See what you want to trade for that Batman jacket. It's a size large.
Peanut
Well,
butter.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, wait. Is hold on Trump peanut butter? Or is
No.
peanut butter
Yeah,
Trump
emergency
hold on?
double peanut butter.
Double peanut butter. Ooh,
All right.
okay.
Is not a leather jacket, Batman jacket, possibly more valuable than the Terradome?
Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see what we trade for it.
Peanut butter. What's
Yeah.
a leather Batman jacket look like?
It's like think about those rappers who ride motorcycles and they have those
Yeah,
jackets
right.
that are crazy.
Gotcha.
It looks like that, but it's got like this Batman signal on it. It's pretty fancy. I will say it's not real leather, but
Okay.
it's nice. Never been worn.
Man, so you're still gonna go with the Terradome even in the face of having this?
I'm
Batman
definitely going to
jacket?
trade at least 5 things. I
Okay.
just want to see where this trade goes.
Yeah. Because I think this is a more exciting left turn that it's taken.
Yes.
Than, what is it called again? The Terradome?
You've been saying it right every time.
Great.
Also, Tita said I can't have it even if I do buy it.
Because it's too big for the apartment.
It's
Yeah,
too big.
yeah. But this
But
leather.
listen,
yeah.
I've got a plan for that.
Interesting.
You have to disguise it as a thing that's useful for the apartment. So you say like,
Well, I was going to pretend it's a crib. Put the baby in it.
that's great. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I was
good.
going to say cover it with like sort of decorate a laundry basket and put it on top of it and say like, ah man, it's been really dry in here. I got this top of the line humidifier
Yeah.
because I was worried about your sinuses. And but
She knows I'm
little
not worried
does she
about
know it's the Terradrome under
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so that's happening with the trade. Very exciting.
So wait, you're saying that you're going to put a humidifier inside the Terradrome?
No. You disguise it as a humidifier. It's not actually a humidifier.
Oh, okay.
That's how you get Tita on board. You say, it's been really dry in here, I feel like.
What I'm gonna
and
do-
then you impress her that you've got a Terradrome-sized humidifier. It's not actually
Oh, she
one.
thinks it's a humidifier.
I was going to hide it behind all my Lucky Lee clouds. You know,
Yeah,
hang
yeah,
those
man.
around, then you can't see.
That's a great idea. The problem is, I don't know the kind of poison Luckily put in those things, so it could rub off.
Well-
It could wear down the paint
Well,
on the Terradrome.
the results have come back. They are 100% asbestos. They are made clearly of 100%.
Like real clouds.
Yes, just like real clouds.
Yeah.
Yes, I have mesothelioma now. Mesothelioma because of your gift.
Well, that's what's great about that 9/11 bill passing is you could get some money.
Yes, except that 9/11 is something other than someone sending you fake clouds from a Chinese guy.
Greg, and I'll ask you this because the jury will as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you around during 9/11?
I was
Okay, where were you?
in a plane flying
There
it
we go.
right in.
There we go. All right, guys. We got to get this guy out of the courtroom. He's not taking this seriously. We were going to give him his mesothelioma big bucks, but, I don't know anymore.
I was in Afghanistan
Okay.
plotting.
Oh, boy. Okay, hang on. We'll give him one more chance.
Okay, all
As
right.
we're, that was part of the bill.
Yes.
You get 3 chances. It's your last chance.
I was at Burn Community College.
All right. So now that's in New Jersey?
Yes.
Great. So that's close enough, man.
It is.
And did you have your mouth open at the time?
I did. Kind of like a blowfish. I was running around just sucking in the air. I love to
wow.
eat smoke. I preferably eat smoke. So for
All
me,
right,
this
man.
was when I saw those clouds going up, I said, big day for me. I love eating smoke. And I ran around, not really realizing the implications of what was happening.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't be, that's one story of a million. So okay.
Yeah, all my red shirt friends were doing it. We all wear red shirts, the cloud eaters. We run around and we eat clouds. It was like big day for us. We go to fires. We love it.
Well, I can tell you this. Can I tell you this?
Tell me.
I didn't know that you were part of the cloud eater. So the money was all gonna go to you.
Uh-huh.
And now it's gotta be spread out amongst your cloud eating friends.
I would have it no other way.
Well,
They're good men.
clearly you're their leader. Mm-hmm. So you will get the lion's share of the mesothelioma big bucks. They will be getting some though.
Yeah. Plus, I get the money from the people who already died. You're not going to use it.
Interesting concept. Okay, let me take this to the other drawers and we'll see what we think.
Okay.
I like the idea you've brought up. I wonder if there's anyone so bold enough to contact the 9/11 Victims Fund and be like, yeah, my relative died in 9/11. Like, can I get that payout? And they're like, well, what was his name? And they're just like, Marwan El Shahai. And it's like, the pilot of the plane. Yeah, he died. I didn't see anything in the fine print. The guy died. That's it.
Yeah.
Do I get the money or not?
Timeout. 47-41. It's time for Anthony's Corner.
Whoa! We
We're
got
back.
a big one today, folks. Mm-hmm. I wrote it in Google Docs.
Good. Great information. Let me start. That's my favorite part of Anthony's Corner.
No,
Where
man.
did he mark it down?
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people out there, they like rich details.
Of course.
That's what
Unlike your baseball stories, where we can't get a word about what the fuck is going on, but Anthony's Corner, we know the docs.
True. That's not true about the
and
Wiffle Ball story.
and as details go, I wrote it in Google Docs is one of the richest.
Yeah, man. The Wiffle Ball story happened over 2 days. It was very hot, and Pete's dad drove us.
Yeah, that's what we know.
So you got a little more than you think.
There were some kind of jackets involved.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes.
I even think one of the jackets was satin, but don't quote me on that.
I would never quote you.
All right, this game is it's called Could Be or Can't Be, and it's a play on the popular game show Will They or Won't They.
I've never heard of that game.
You've never heard of that
Will
game?
they or won't they?
It's not a-
Please explain that before you get into your game, which I've already forgotten what it's called.
Could be or can't be.
Could be or can't be.
Will they or won't they? You know that will they or won't they, where you think about two people and you go, I wonder if they'll have sex or not.
Yeah, and
Yes.
who is this hosted by?
Please.
What?
Who is this hosted by?
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson has a show where
Yep.
he walks around looking at people going, are they going to fuck or are they not going to fuck?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was on the Game Show Network for a while.
Was.
Yeah, it's not on anymore.
Okay, so run this out with me. So I'm a contestant.
Yep.
Anthony Anderson shows me two people.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, will they or won't they?" And I say they will.
Yep.
And then what happens?
He gives you a prize.
If they do.
What do you mean? How do we figure out if they fuck?
But it's
or not?
based on what he thinks.
Peanut butter. Let me say, I do remember this show, and I remember exactly
Thank
why
you.
it got thrown off the air.
Thank you, Greg.
So what was happening was
Yes.
kind of like Quiz Show, how they had this guy cheating. They had
Yes.
a similar game going on.
Mm-hmm.
He was going,
Rigged.
will they or won't they? And they'd look at them, and then the guy would go over, and you'd go, you fuck. I need this money. If you don't fuck, I'm going to kill both of you. I'm going to strangle you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after the lawsuits,
They ran into some real problems on the LA Walk of Fame.
but, you know.
That's where they would shoot.
But, you know, in all positive, he did end up on Blackish, so he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Well, and because part of the lawsuit problem, if I recall,
Sure.
was that the will they or won't they fuck participants, they were brought in under the auspices that they were going to see Wayne Brady host Let's Make a Deal, you know? So they oftentimes they had silly outfits on and they just were totally taken unawares and had to fuck strangers against their will.
Yeah, it was a
Trying
it was
time.
an edgy show, and this was a different time. This was 4 years ago, so this was things were different. And, sidebar, did you guys watch that Kobayashi 30 for 30?
No, I don't know who that is.
No.
So he's the great
hot dog man.
the great Japanese hot dog eater.
Yes.
They show in the documentary when he went up against the bear in the hot dog eating contest.
That's real?
Yes, I've been saying this for years,
And I've never believed you.
and they have real footage
And
of
I
it.
still don't believe
Oh,
you.
you gotta watch this.
And I
thing.
won't watch it.
That's
I like
fine.
to live a world where
That's
you're
fine.
making up these. You're this great of a writer.
I will say they do not tackle it the way I saw it. So my memory could have been wrong on that one.
Wow.
Or they just don't highlight the part that I thought was funny.
Okay.
But you got to see it just to see that show really did exist on Fox at one point, which was called Man vs. Beast,
I love it.
where he fought the bear.
That's right.
in the
Man
hot dog
versus
eating
Beast.
contest.
And what's his name raced a shark.
Yep. No, that was something different. Michael Phelps racing a shark. A Michael Johnson, I believe, or maybe a sprinter, raced an ostrich. And then somebody,
I think it was a cheetah.
maybe it was a cheetah. Yeah, could have been a cheetah or a horse.
No one can beat a cheetah.
No.
Oh, no, it was
can't
a
even
horse.
race a
It was a
chicken.
horse.
I think
and
it
he
was
beat
a
him.
horse. You can beat a cheetah, but
You have to kill it.
well, yeah, sure. You can if you kill a cheetah,
Yeah.
it's a victory for you, pal. But you can cheetahs. Their bodies are set up in such a way that they're only sprint runners.
So a marathon.
So a marathon. That's how a lot of antelopes get away from cheetahs. Is they know the exact distance that they need to be just to outlast them.
Wow.
So that's
And-
pretty interesting that I know that.
Back to
And
Anthony's.
then once they get past that distance, they turn around and make the jerk off motion.
Yeah.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, these poor cheetahs are trying to catch their breath.
Peanut butter
Peanut butter.
gets back to our game.
Peanut butter.
Tell
me our
Fuck
game.
you, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Could they or can't they?
I just thought that was funny.
Oh.
What is your
I was
game?
like, I was laying up.
No,
I was laying you
I
up.
know. I was just being fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting back to it. What was it again?
It's on your phone. It's on Google
It's on
Docs.
Google Docs.
Sometimes I don't write the name in Google Docs.
I believe it was could they or can't they? Or
Could they-
it or-
Will
Could
they or
be.
won't they?
Could. That's the other. We're gonna play that on the
That's
Patreon.
Anthony Anderson. We're not going to steal from him. That's a lawsuit
Could.
waiting to happen.
Well, I got. The funny you should bring that up is I got a notification in the mail from him saying it's cool,
No, good.
so I can
Good.
play it.
It just Anthony Anderson, totally cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I used to do the mixtape comedy show at Gotham with him. Of
course.
And he remembered me. Anyway, so, okay, we're playing Could Be or Can't Be.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to tell you people that I saw around,
Mm-hmm.
and then you guys are going to guess their name,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell you if it could be or can't be. Now, keep in mind, I don't know these people. So,
Sure.
jury's out.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, this was a guy who had some of his front teeth missing, who heckled me during my set, throughout my set, really. And then later, I saw him slap his own ass while dancing to country music.
Wait, what's the question?
I'm
What do you
going
think
to
his
say
name could be?
Brad.
Brad?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I never got his name. Could be.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This game makes me so angry because I am a completist. I need to know an answer.
What do you think, Greg?
Corby.
Corby. That's, really could be.
I'm so mad. I'll be honest, this is the angriest I've ever been at you in my life because I need
I'll
a real
be honest,
answer
this
on
is the
this.
best game I've ever played.
Okay, next up, guy in
Yeah.
a white collared shirt who looked at my poster that was next to the stage. No, this is a different guy, but I'll merge the two. It's fine. A guy in a white collar shirt who did look at my poster outside the showroom, then looked at the mechanical bull and picked the mechanical bull.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say everyone. That's at 90% of Comics Casino.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good answer. But we were looking for a name. So
Terry.
Can't be. Could be Terry.
I would say you pick
got-
any name because it's infinite options. Mike, sure, there was a Mike there.
Well, you should have said that initially.
Everyone
You said
at
everyone,
comics, everyone going to the comics casino is going to go ahead with the strippers and the mechanical bull.
So, and look, I'm saying
And that has
yes.
nothing to do with your comedy.
No. I'm not mad. I'm saying yes, but the judges would have accepted Mike, Charlie, David, Amanda, Lou Gehrig, anybody. But you
yeah.
said you didn't give names. So
Longbow Dances River because there's a bunch of Native Americans there.
that's so funny. You're not wrong. All right.
and I will furthermore add this: they do not look like Native Americans. If you're familiar with Foxwoods or Mohegan,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 2%.
Yeah.
They
There.
got some 2%ers.
A lot of-
it's just all black guys.
Yeah.
You're like, and he's like, yeah, I'm Chief Strongbow, and you're like, no, you're fucking Dwayne, man. What? You used to work at the fucking Marshalls in town, and then they built this casino, and you did a DNA test.
It's like how? Yeah, how the fuck did you? How the fuck are you getting away with saying you're a Native American? Anyway, Anthony.
Okay, we got two more. Now, this was a possible grandmother by the pool who, when
Two more, really?
yeah,
Okay.
but Anthony's corner can end at any time.
can.
Possible grandmother by the pool who, when her maybe grandson started crying, she started screaming, "Did someone hit you?" And I was the only other person in the pool.
Wow.
And for the record, no, I did not hit your grandson. He just started
wow.
crying because he thought he was drowning. I almost saved him. So, what do you think her name could be?
We're gonna go with
Mildred.
Leslie.
Leslie or Mildred? Yep, definitely could be. Didn't get her name.
This makes me so furious and angry that there's no answer to this game, and it's
Well, no, the answer is in the possibility.
Can I do one, Anthony?
That's like a thing Willy Wonka says.
Tell Brendan no. Tell Brendan no.
What?
The answer is in the possibility.
Yeah, it's like a Willy Wonka comment.
You can eat from the grass, you can eat the trees, because young people, it's all candy.
Okay, I got one last one. That was a great
Don't
song.
fucking ignore my Willy Wonka song.
No,
right now.
what did
No,
I
we're
say,
dancing.
Brendan? What did I say? That was a great song, did I not?
You must have
I
cut
don't
out.
know. I can't hear anything. I took my headphones out.
Oh, I wish I could be you. I've had to endure this prison sentence this whole show. Okay, this is a roofer who, after one of the shows,
Actually, before you say this, I'm gonna go ahead and say Steve because it doesn't fucking matter.
this is where your gravitas gets in the way of your success, Greg. Because I actually know this guy's fucking name. And now you're out. Oh, man.
Boy, I got it.
What? No, you didn't get it.
Kevin.
Stop. you gotta
Give it to
'cause
us.
Maybe
Give it to
if
us.
you had more details, you could really use those clues.
Also, just go ahead and say, never in my life has there been a chance where you can use details of a human to see what their name is.
Well, let's
Not
see.
even their nickname, their birth name,
Well, let's see in the description.
which is given before you have details. Maybe black or Puerto Rican. I can get closer with that. If you don't say he's Italian, then
boy.
I'm not going to be able to get close.
Yeah, well, we'll
right.
see at the end of this.
Okay.
You two stunads. A roofer who, after a show, shocked the world when he said I was funny, but nothing's as funny as HBO's Crashing. By the way, his name is Ward.
Ward?
Oh, Ward.
Yep. So if you had gotten that detail, you would have known that it definitely could be Ward because that was his name.
Sure.
But you two jerk-offs came in too early.
Call me
You
the
bunch
jerk
of
off
hotheads.
as you do a game where you didn't do the rest of the work.
What are you talking about? I did the work.
It's like
man.
if Jeopardy was like, the man, like solve the wheel, and then they spin the numbers on Wheel of Fortune, and there's no letters. And they go, we didn't really write a sentence. We just have a bunch of blank spaces.
I see what you're
It's-
driving at.
yeah.
This is like if Price is Right was just an excuse for Drew Carey to tell a mildly amusing story. And then at the end of it, people had to be like, I don't know, $600?
Yeah.
It's like if The Price is Right.
Wow.
If The Price is Right was run by a grocery store that just wanted to know the prices of their own things. And they're like $3.95. Great. That's what we'll sell it for. That sounds good.
yeah.
Perfect. That's a great one.
Sounds
Thank
like a
you.
cool store. Anyway, The Price is White sounds like a fun idea for a show. And I don't know where we go with this.
Yeah.
But
I know where. End of our careers.
I don't know. I feel like that's a fun sketch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for listening.
So
Is that over? Are
We are
over?
done. We're at 1:42.
Oh, really?
But
I haven't
also,
looked at the
He
clock.
was ending Anthony's corner, but we also have to end the podcast.
Oh yeah, well, I have a new thing the way I end Anthony's corner.
How?
I'm trying to get on CNN.
Oh.
So
With what?
I don't know yet. So if
How
anyone
about
has,
Anthony's Corner? They're always looking for
man, that would be incredible.
segments exactly like what you just did.
so okay, yeah. So if anyone has any connections to CNN, I'm really trying to get on.
Yeah. Great. I'll call. I'll call John Cafferty.
This is the way I'm ending Anthony's corner from here on out too.
Great.
Do us a favor. Follow at the Rad Dudecast on Instagram. Rate us, review us, subscribe us. Do that on all platforms. You can follow me at Airbud, EYREBUD. You can follow Anthony at Devo4Tivo. You can follow Greg at Greg F. Stone.
He's just doing ours.
What's that?
Is he just doing ours now?
Yeah, you're like a you're
No, the
you're like a
following,
chauvinist who orders for his wife.
Yes.
She'll have the
No.
chicken. Well, doesn't she
No,
have
I'm
a
doing
voice?
the following, and she will. She loves chicken. She loves chicken. And I'm just doing the following part. Then everyone does their own plugs. It's easier that way.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Can I say that Joey Stone drew us some new merch shirts?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Tears of Worms and Bad Breath Sandwich. You can check that out at remembertobehappy.com/shop. The two's a number.
Nice, Becky.
Nice. Thanks, Joe.
Let me say something. Peanut butter. I love Joe. I love his art. I don't like these T-shirts that come up from episodes when I'm not there.
Yeah.
Because then I feel
well,
like I don't deserve anything from it, and it
right.
hurts my feelings.
You're-
Great. You
you're-
took the words right out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
Maybe stop going on the road. Huh? Maybe do that. Maybe stop going on the road. Maybe be here.
We'll cut you out of this one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're not making a goddamn dollar off of these.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, man. We
This
already.
backfired.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up.
We were gonna talk about this
Yeah.
one actually.
Now we don't have to have a meeting. I can delete a Google Doc of mine that I was going to send to you about the price points of this meeting.
Another Rick
price point
tale.
meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole price point meeting that gets to be canceled now, which is great.
Also, if you guys want 4 bonus episodes a month, go to patreon.com/raddudecast. $5, only $5. That's a grande frappuccino. That gets you 4 bonus episodes.
Don't put
a
us
month.
up against a Grande Frappuccino. We'll never win.
True. That's if this weekend in the mechanical bull taught me anything, you'll never win.
I don't have any plugs. I'm coming home, boys. I got these last shows. Oh, actually, I'm going to
Yeah,
be.
you're on the road.
I'm going to be at the
Tell 'em.
Omaha Funny
There
Bone
you go.
Thursday through Saturday. Then I'm coming home.
Were you expecting an applause?
Yeah, that big shit.
Fuck you. Also, I think my car's broken, so I might just live in Omaha now. So
That's
go
fair.
fuck yourselves.
That's cool, man.
I'm the phone guy now.
You gotta meet Connor Oberst.
Who?
Bright Eyes.
Are we done? Oh, God, no.
The greatest songwriter of our generation.
Do your plugs.
Yep.
You better not have anything on August 31st.
Yeah, August 31st. If anyone has a gig for me, I'll take it. That's the only thing I want to plug. I've got a night where I'd love to get out of something.
What's August 31st?
Oh, you don't even want to know. It's a goddamn Gregathon. Mm-hmm. He's selling all his cars.
I'm gonna pee. Let me know if you can hear me, because this is a nice thing.
Well, the
about being
podcast is
remote.
over.
I've got a meeting.
Just let Anthony do his plugs.
I've got a meeting on August 14th with Seth Meyers' production company.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Same day.
So why don't you guys come to the meeting with me so that we can strengthen numbers kind of thing. And you guys can meet Zoe and Erica. Very nice. And then
That's peeing. He's just peeing on camera.
yeah, the sound of
Do
that
your
is
plugs.
a
We have to
soothing
go.
noise.
Yeah.
The fact that it's pee here or there for me.
Yeah, I do like
I'm
that
more
noise.
focused on the noise.
That's a shit.
I really,
Full poop.
Yeah,
I
well,
regret buying the phone adapter.
Labor Day. I've got nothing on Labor Day. I'll be in Newtown, Connecticut.
God, come on, man.
I will. I'm not being an asshole.
What are you doing, man?
I will be there. I'm doing a show there. I don't
That's
know.
fucked up. That is fucked up.
You're fucked up.
You're fucked up.
You're
man.
fucked up.
Hold on.
I'll be at Columbine
Bullshit.
if anyone wants to see me.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be
an
at
asshole
Ground
like him.
Zero doing a reenactment. What?
No, man.
Somebody tell me what's August 31st. Now I feel fucking left
Greg
out.
bought a bunch of cars on the internet and he's selling all these goddamn cars.
Just having a
That's
barbecue.
a lie.
No, it's not a lie, Brendan, and it's one of the top 10 dumber things he's ever done in our friendship, where he took whatever extra money he had, he went to the Toyota dealership, he bought a bunch of old Priuses, and now he's selling them for market value. He just keeps saying that. It's a fucking nightmare that I'm living in, hearing about this.
You fucking liars.
Whatever.
Your fucking plugs, Anthony.
September 12th, I'll be at Newtown, Connecticut at a brewery. I swear to God. I don't know the name of it or anything yet, but that's where I'll be. And then I'll be in Ridgewood, New Jersey on the 13th of September. Well, I don't know what's going on there. And then, Greg and I will be in the Hamptons September 27th. This is a big gig.
Yeah,
You
big
know?
gig.
So we'll be there with James, Mad Dog Manor. And then September 28th, I'll be in Norwich, Connecticut. No, Norwich, New York.
You're doing plugs 3 months out with information you don't even fucking have.
Yeah, I don't. I have the town, though, so if you live near there, then we'll get to the rest of the details later. And I might be other places in September, but I'm trying to work out the money with my agent.
Good.
Great,
Good.
great plug.
Good. Brendan, do you
I might be somewhere.
Back to
Great
Brendan.
plug.
Now it's Greg's turn.
I'm not gonna be anywhere.
Why not?
Because I'm not doing great.
Oh, that's what I
Nobody
needed to
loves
hear.
me.
Well, thank God you're selling all these Priuses.
Because nobody even cares about me or my comedy.
boy. That's
I'll be at
not
Yonkers Comedy Club every weekend for September. Performing. It doesn't matter. No one's going to be there. Have just me the whole time. No, check out my other podcast. If you're into nerd culture stuff, like comic books and toys, check out Cerebros. Available whatever the fuck. It's me and my brother. That's all I really want to say for now.
Oh, I got a new podcast, too, that I started.
No, you don't. Mine's
Suck
real.
my dick.
Because then you're going to water down my real podcast with your fake one, and they're going to think, oh, they're all kidding. Meanwhile, views drop on Cerebros.
All right, well, then, I won't mention it.
We'll talk about it in the Patreon.
Podcast over.
Bye-bye.
This episode of the Rad Dudecast was recorded at Remember to Be Happy Studios. Production by Becky Rodriguez at Human Places, the EZA 3, with video editing by Tanner Williams, Low Kinky 69.